Okay, this is section 7.4. It's the area of a triangle, but a little bit more intense than the areas of triangles we've dealt with before. I need you guys to look at your salmon sheets. And on the salmon sheet, on the right, I guess the farthest right column, halfway down, is the area formulas for triangle. And you'll see all three of these on your salmon sheet in a variety of different orders. So that's what you're going to have. They'll be available to you. Just know that this Heron's formula is literally both of those, okay? So we're going to tie all this together, and all these formulas are used based upon what we are given in a problem. So like this one, you need all three sides, okay? So as long as you have all three sides, A, B, and C, you don't know anything about an angle, we still can finish the problem or find the area. Okay, if you have two angles in one side, I'd use this one, all right? And then, because if you have two angles, you can find the third angle real quickly. And then this one would be two sides and the included angle or the angle between it. So what I'm going to do is just do one example of each kind, and then we'll be on our way. Okay? So in order to do this scenario, find the area of each when I give you side A, side B, and side C. So when I give you that possibility, you need to do this capital S. Okay? This is the actual formula. I think it should be capital A or something, but this capital, or this little s here, this one that you're going to put in 4 times, okay? You have to do this calculation first. Alright? Add up A, B, and C and divide it by 2. That's going to be your little s that you end up putting in each scenario or each spot. Okay, so A is, in this case, what? 23 plus 35 is B plus 18 is C, and divide that by 2. And if you do that calculation, you end up getting that S is 38. By doing that calculation, you now know that this number's 38, this one's 38, that one's 38, and that one's 38. And to find your area, you now just plug it in. Okay? So if I actually finish this problem, capital S this time, is the square root of 38, and then you just take 38 minus each side accordingly. So this one would end up being 23, 38 minus 35, 38 minus 18. Okay, and then you just do that math. So I end up getting the square root of 38, and then what do we have? 15 times 3 times 20. And if you take the square root of that information, you end up getting 184.9. What are we finding? We're finding area. So a square unit. So I don't really give you a unit, so it would be units squared. Okay, so there's one example of actually finding area given just the 3 sides, in which you have to do the semi-perimeter to use that number 4 separate times and then plug it in and solve. Okay, so that's using Heron's formula for that scenario. The second option I have, okay, look at what's given to you. I have one angle and 2 sides. Okay, and it needs to be the angle in between. So if I'd actually kind of set this up, any triangle that you would draw, let's say this is A, this is B, this is C. In order to use this formula, so if I set this up, I have A, B, and C, and then what you need to do is fill in obviously the stuff that corresponds. So I know that little b is 56, little c is 42. I know that angle A is 43. So when we talk about needing 2 sides and the angle between, notice I am given this side, and the angle between it, then we're good. And I can find the area using this formula. Okay? So this area is equal to 1/2 times, what do I have? Alright? Now, this one says C. That doesn't work for me. Now just know that this is the angle we're given. Okay, so in this scenario, 1/2, let's just flip-flop what we have. It's the 2 sides, so in this case I have side B, side C, and sine of angle A, because that's the angle that's given. It doesn't matter, these are interchangeable, just use the one with the angle that's given to you. So in this case it's angle A, B, and C are the other 2, so I'm going to plug it in, and I end up getting 43. Oh, I lied. 42 is angle C, so I probably should do this in the correct order here. So B would be, what is B? 56 times C is 42. And if you do all that math, 56 times 42 divided by 1/2, sorry, I keep getting interrupted by teachers, times the sine of angle A in our scenario, which is 43 degrees. If you multiply all of those together on your calculator, you will end up getting approximately 108 or 802, wow, I can't even read, units squared. Okay, it's just a matter of multiplying them together. So once again, not too difficult at all. You just got to make the connection that I have two sides in the angle between. I then jump to that formula. Okay, the last one. Okay, I'm given two angles and the side. So why does this formula work the best? I need three angles because you can find the third angle by default. If you already know that 164 and 1's 23, if you go 180 minus 64 minus 23, you end up getting that angle C equals 93 degrees. Okay? Once you know that, now I can dump everything in. Okay, but here's the tricky part again. What side am I given? I don't want you guys to get this mixed up. Okay, this is saying C squared. So basically, whatever side's given, you have to divide by sine of that corresponding angle. So in this case, it's B. B needs to go there. So my new formula will be B squared times sine of the other two letters divided by 2 times sine of the one that's corresponding. So you guys may need to flip-flop these variables. Okay, all it's hinged upon is which side is given. So let's dump this in and let's figure it out. So the area equals, all right, 81, because that's our side, squared, times sine of angle A, which is 23 degrees, okay, times sine of angle C, that's the one we just found as 93 degrees, divided by 2 times sine of angle B, which is 64 degrees. And if you do all that math, once again, do the top first, get an equal sign, or hit the equal sign, then divide by 2 times sine 64, you end up getting 1424.2 units squared. And that would be your final answer. So once again, it's all hinged upon what's given to you and then how we're going to go about doing that. So that's basically that section in a nutshell right there. So this will be the assignment that we look at in class, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.